and welcome to my channel. Mass Attacks here, and I've something special for you today. We're going to have a look at the Tier 10 British heavy tank. It is of course the Super Conqueror. And as always, before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank, really good, all onto the 5th skill, 95% of the 5th skill. The equipment that I use is all bounty equipment. In the survivability slot I've got bounty vents, then bounty rammer and bounty stabilizer. Also use a premium consumable food. So let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Himmelsdorf. It's a standard battle and I've got the 447 matchmaking. And I'm top tier today, and since I've got a mouse on my team, I'm going to head up to the top of the castle and let the mouse go down the alleyway just to me right now. Now this battle doesn't last very long, so I'm going to get straight into it and I'll tell you about this tank. This tank I do really like. Its strengths is definitely its gun. Its gun is amazing, I'll get to that in a second. Its downsides, the mobility is a little bit poor. Your top speed's only 34.3 and your reverse speed is 12. And then you get onto the armour. The hull armour is quite poor, but your turret armour is really good. So if you can be hulled down, this tank is excellent. So I'll tell you about the gun as I head up this hill really slow. You get a 120mm gun on this tank. It has 259mm of penetration, which is quite good, with 400 alpha damage. But with my crew and equipment, I've got a reload time of 6.62 seconds, which gives us a DPM of 3623, which is absolutely excellent. My aim time's excellent at 1.74 seconds, and you get a dispersion of 0.29. which is absolutely excellent, and you do get 10 degrees of gun depression with this tank, so it is excellent if you play it hull down. Now my team's pushed really aggressive and we've managed to take this castle area before they even got up the hill, so I want to go straight in and support my team and make sure we keep it. Now my plan is to get into these really aggressive, because tier 8 tanks have got no chance against this. I'll just obliterate everybody. Looks like the mod 1's getting into a bit of trouble. I couldn't really help him. So what I want to do is go down the next alley. I shouldn't have any problems, and that was a stupid manoeuvre by myself turning sideways there. Shouldn't have any problems with these two tier 8s once being taken out. So I'm going to sneak a shot into the engine panzer and go down the next street that I've just been shot at. I know there was a 50B there and there was a lot more tanks, and with this rate of fire I want to be right amongst the action so I can get this DPM working for everybody. So I'm going to push down the hill, see if I can get this 50B. If I do get this corner, then I'm hoping to get down the bottom and behind the enemy heavy tanks in the alley, which we know as Kerry Alley, that's what we call it. 50B's pushing round, snuck a shot into him. I pulled back so I was more hull down. I managed to bounce his shots. Can I take him out? No, he's been taken out before us. So now I can push right down, and there's 3 of us, 3 heavy tanks, getting straight behind the enemy heavy tanks, and we should just tear them apart. I'm going to see if I can get some tracky shots so I can get the assistance. Just looked on the street and helped with that projectile. So that's my team freed up down there. So here's the object 705, and there's his track off and a shot into him. Always try and do this. You might as well get extra XP for getting assistance, especially when you can penetrate as well. So I managed to take his track off again. Can I get another shot in? There's his track off again, but I managed to finish him off anyway. So I'm pushing round the corner now. Who's next? 60 TP, lovely shot into him. 2 more shots should finish him off. See if I can try and track him. No, I'll just get straight into the side, see if I can take him myself. Oh, he's been taken out by the projectile 54. So object 257, shot into him, and he's been taken out as quick as that. So turning around, where's the next tanks? And they're down this alleyway, so I'm going to try and push down here. So as I was saying at the beginning about the armour on this tank, on your turret you do have 279mm on the front of your turret, which is excellent when you hull down. There's only 88.9 on the side, 69.9 on the rear. And then your hull, you only get 152.4 millimeters of armor on the front, 101.6 on the side, 38.1 on the rear. So your hull armor is a bit poor. This tank is made for being hulled down. Object 277, snuck a shot into him. So I'm going to see if I can take the 277 out, tier 10 tank. Another shot into him. He is a one-shotter. Conway to me left. Can I take him out? He's been taken out. So where's the object 277? The last tank is pushing towards us and he's taken out. All done in 5 minutes. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Was only a class 1 badge, that's because we were fighting against tier 8 tanks. We've got the Confederate medal. You've got to hit more enemy vehicles than any other player on your team, at least 6. We hit 10. And we've got the high caliber for 5,538 damage with 1,345 assist. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1,138. Top for damage. We made 59,000 credits plus 5,121 XP. That's due to using a personal reserve bonus and an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was short. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom right hand corner. And if you have any feedback, please could you leave it via the thumbs buttons in the comment section below. Cheers.